Hi everybody, it's Peg and it's time for the Pick a Stick Challenge Artist Trading Card for February 2019. So I'm just taking some watercolor paper, cutting it down into some strips because I'm going to layer these things up onto some other cardstock. But first I want to get some color down on my background. So I'm using some alcohol inks, archival inks with some alcohol, and just getting some color down on the paper. These are just going to be backgrounds, so I'm blending things out using the alcohol and the ink and some stencils, and yeah, smushing things around. So I'll get a couple of backgrounds done, and then I'll pick the cards that I'm going to end up using. You know, when you're making backgrounds, you might as well make several. But what you want to do is, use a palette knife and squirt that stuff around. If you're using watercolor paper like I am, you probably want to add more alcohol to your ink because it's going to absorb right into that paper. So, make sure that you have plenty of alcohol on your surface and in the paper so that that will blend out the way that you want it to. That first piece that I did, you can see, didn't quite blend the way I was hoping for. So this one is much more satisfactory just because I'm adding more alcohol to that. So step number one was to blend, and I think I've accomplished that by blending those alcohol and archival inks together and creating a cohesive background with some stamping and coloration. So now the next prompt is sand. So I have this wood filler. It's a very sand colored filler and it's kind of gritty like sand. So I'm going to use some of that with a stencil and create that sand effect on my card. So I used some spray. Didn't turn out the way I thought it would. It was supposed to be a plum color. But I'm going to go with the coloration that was part of this month's challenge, which is that hot pink or fuchsia, and get some of that into my background. So now I'm finally ready for assembling and final embellishment. I found these little wooden stars, which I thought would be appropriate with the stenciled star from Stencil Girl. That's a Seth Apter stencil. And yeah, I'm just going to colorize those stars. They're wood and they accept color quite easily. And then I'm going to layer up my pieces. I have a piece of white cardstock, a piece of the fuchsia cardstock, and my ATC interior. So I'll layer these up, and that'll be it for the month of February. So thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.